Alright guys, it's the first time I've played Magic in like 9 or 10 days or something since I did that last channel update. I went to one of my grandfather's cabins for 4 days. I was back for 3, never had the urge to play Magic. I was playing a lot of Hearthstone though. And so now I'm back from another cabin that I was at for 3 days. And here we go. So let's look at, we're playing Turbo Self-Mill against Black Barney. Don't have any green mana, and we've got 2 green 2-drops. So I don't think this is where I want to be. Here we've got 5 mana and a Treasured Find and a Lab Maniac. I'm going to have to go 6 here. Here we got Wall of Omens on 2. We got all of our colors. Omens on 2 and a pair of assistants to build a graveyard. So we'll keep this one. So Barney said he's got 3 decks, so we're going to play against all 3 of them. So we don't know what they're going to be. Black Barney. He's Patrick Sullivan from the comments down there. Formerly Sarah Sullivan. He's using his wife's account. So now he's playing a Mystic Monastery. Yeah, so he's playing some kind of Jeskai deck so far. He's got a Wall of Omens, and we're going to match that. So yeah, I've really just not been in the mood to play Magic. The whole release date debacle has really got me soured on the game at the moment. Really badly, actually. Excited for the Grand Tournament in Hearthstone, though. So there's that. You know, I might drop $50 on that. Who knows? Not sure. It depends on what the cards are like. You know, currently I've spent $100 on the game. I bought the 2 adventures because I started too late, and I did buy myself 40 classic packs just to get a bit of a start. And then Mobius helped me with some crafting decisions and all that sort of stuff. So I've got a half decent collection going, but you know, nothing too extreme. I have been lucky. I opened a couple of golden legendaries, a golden Illidan and a golden Trogzor. So I turned those into Dr. Boom and Sylvanas. Opened a Ragnaros. So I got some good cards. Anyway, he's played a Mentor of the Meek. Let's back to Magic now. I mean, this channel is going to be pretty quiet over the next little while here. Question here is, do I Wall of Omens? If I was going to Wall of Omens, I should have played it pre-land in case I pick up a tap land. But I think I'll play the assistant and build a graveyard. So let's do that. Let's get a dude with some power on the board, even though I can't get through the Wall of Omens. So I was just kind of got up there. It may have been that, let's see what the top card was. It was a tap land, so you know, Wall of Omens probably there to check for a 4th land probably would have been in play. But anyway, what are you going to do? What do we got in the graveyard? Two tri-lands and another assistant. So, you know, we want to get this Seance into play, but we don't have the 4th land, which is why I think playing the Wall of Omens was actually correct there. So let's see what else Barney's up to. He's played 2 basic islands, and he's, of course, got the Mystic Monastery over there. Played a pair of white creatures. So yeah, this channel's going to be pretty quiet. From what I can gather, I mean, iOS has been out for over 2 weeks now. It's going to be out a full 3 weeks before Steam, which is confirmed to be released on the 29th, this coming Wednesday. But the Xbox release has not been confirmed, which is kind of distressing. So we didn't pick up that land. I'm not going to play the assistant. I will play the other Wall of Omens and we'll dig for a tap land, see if Barney's going to counter it. I doubt he's going to spend a counter on that if he does have one. So let's pick up a card. It is a Wayfinder, so we can play that land next turn, build a graveyard, and get a 4th land. And I'm not going to swing into a Wall of Omens here. End of turn, probably Think Twice coming our way. No, he's going to cycle of Visions. Pick himself up a basic land, presumably a mountain. No, it's plains. Maybe he's not playing red in his deck. It's entirely possible he's playing the Cloud Shift deck. So let's see. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I have no idea when the game is coming out for Xbox. It hasn't been confirmed or released at all. It just, you know, says later. The only official confirmation has been for Steam on the 29th. If I don't get the game next week, I mean, I was mad at first, but I kind of really don't even give a fuck about the game anymore since it's been out for that long. Other people are playing it. They're figuring it out. I'm not playing it. It's pissing me off, but I'm kind of over it. So either way, we're getting black and white. The question is, do we need blue or green? I'm going to take Citadel. And we'll just drop that into play. And now in the graveyard we have Archaeomancer, Necromancer's Assistant, and a bunch of lands. Let's see, is it a Think Twice this time? Or is it going to be another Visions being cycled? Excuse me, yeah, it's Think Twice. And let's see what he pops up here. So I don't think I'm going to get this Seance into play. If I pick up a basic, it looks like Soothsayer might be the play. Build that graveyard a little bit more. I haven't got anything really juicy in here, just an assistant to build it. I haven't got any targets for the Archaeomancer yet, so he's played another tap land. And he's going to pass it back with all of his mana and his Think Twice, so He's really seems like he's playing the counterspell game, so still no profitable attacks. So we will play out a Soothsayer here and see if he wants to counter that. He's pausing it. He may want to counter it. That definitely is a counterable spell in this deck. It is pretty powerful. So let's see what we pick up here. So what do we want to put in there for Seance? Let's put in a Runescarred Demon. I guess we can grab another Soothsayer. We can always Seance the Archaeomancer to get this Treasured Find back in our hand. We can Seance this, but we can hardcast the Soothsayer. Keep building the graveyard. So let's just grab another one. And like I said, still no good attacks, so we'll pass it on over and he'll flashback that thing twice. I just tried to turn the mic off there. I think I was unsuccessful. So yeah, you probably heard that cough. Whoops. Sorry about that. Still battling congestion. I mean, I'm over the flu, obviously, but still battling a bit of congestion on my head and chest. And I mean, I've always got allergies. Summertime is a bad time for me. So he's going to peel from reality here, bounce back my wall, bounce back his own mentor. And then on 6 mana, maybe he's going to cleanse the board here, and that's why he wanted his mentor back. And he had to bounce a creature on my end, I guess. I don't know, that's just why I can't think why else he would bounce a mentor if he's not going to follow up with planar cleansing here. Yeah. That's indeed what it is. So now while he's tapped out, now's the time to get the Seance into play. Now is the time. Do we pick up another land so we can play a 2-drop? No, but we did pick up a second Seance. Knowing that he's playing planar cleansing and he has Archaeomancer in his deck, presumably he's playing Cloud Shift, so I don't think we're not going to see any Archaeomancers over there. So, we're not going to play out 2 Seances and have them both get blown up. So, I don't want to tutor anything yet. Probably just want to Wayfinder. I mean, Soothsayer gives us any card that we want, so let's build that graveyard and pick up whatever card we want to. And Craterhoof, we can leave that in the graveyard. I guess we can Seance the Wayfinder, so let's just pick up a Palace here, treat it like a Wayfinder, pick the land, leave everything else in the graveyard. And the Mentor comes back. So we done no sign of the Lab Maniac yet. Here's the Guard Gums though. So let's just keep building that graveyard. We want to get to 7 mana for Spider Spawning, I guess, since we do have the Craterhoof in there. And I think Wayfinder's probably the way to go at this point. Oh, we could tutor up a Spider Spawning and then Seance the Craterhoof. We can cast a Spider Spawning. We do have enough stuff to kill him. Perhaps just going for the Spider Spawning now is the way to go. So let's just try and kill him. Where are you spawning? Where are you, those little critters? So he's going to need a planar cleansing right away. Right near the bottom. So let's just play a tap land and let's spawn while he's tapped out. And if he doesn't clean up the board, then we're just going to Seance Craterhoof on our own turn and run him over. So he's got 1 turn. What are we going to ditch here? Let's ditch... I don't know. I mean, Resolute doesn't look like we're going to be hard casting that anytime soon. And then on his upkeep, let's... what will we do? Will we get a spell back? Will we get that Spider Spawning back into our hand? Doesn't hurt, I suppose. So we can use it again if he does have the answer. So let's just pick up the Spawning. But, the plan is to just Seance Craterhoof on my turn. So let's see if he can beat it. He's going to need to cleanse the board. So, I mean, Archaeomancer Cleansing is not going to do it. That's 10 mana. He's going to need that other copy. So yeah, let me know, in the comments what you want me to do with the channel in the meantime. I'm really not in the mood to play D15. The only reason I'm playing this video right now is because Black Barney was online. And I wanted to play, I knew I had to do a video, but I was not in the mood to jump in the lobbies just to find out, that there's nobody there. And have to wait an hour to put out a video of a game that I really don't even want to play. I just want Origins to drop. So let's Seance the Behemoth here. Trigger goes off, and we have 8 dudes. So that should be plenty. What does he have? How much bounce does he have? You gotta think twice. Let's just come on in with everybody. That's a lot of damage there. 7-9, 63, plus 13, 76. And he's going to negate 5 of it. He's going to Cloud Shift his Gamazoa, draw a card. So he was playing a Cloud Shift deck. But there's it's tough to overcome, you know, the Crater Hoof Behemoth out of the graveyard, because even if he did have a counterspell, he couldn't counter the Crater Hoof since it was seanced into play. So here comes another Cloud Shift, just drawing cards. Stalling out the game. Come on, Barney, man. And in they come. Cloud Shift again, just showing me the hand, yep. Cool. And there you go, Turbo Self Mill. Yeah, deck is really, really fun. You know, that's why I picked it. One of my favorite decks to play. You know, really a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be when it was just, the plan was to just put everything in a pile and try to mill yourself as fast as possible. What do we want to play? I mean, I can play aggro on them, I can play control, mid-range. Perhaps I play a mid-range deck. Actually, no, I'm going to play as a control. I played this against Mobius on his channel there recently. And, you know, I haven't played this deck in ages. I played it. It was pretty fun. So I'll play it again. I don't know if he's going to invite. He invited me last time, but I'll create a match. If he invites me before I get one created, then I'll just accept his invite. We're going to play 3 games. So he said he had 3 decks. Actually, there comes my invite right now. Let's jump in. No games found. Come on, Barney. Alright, so yeah, I'm 1 week into my summer holidays. Been at 2 cabins. Well, got 2 grandfathers each with a cabin, been to both of them. The weather is honestly shit. It's terrible. Haven't seen the sun for more than a couple of hours in the last week. The temperature is ranging in between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius for you Fahrenheit people. I think that's somewhere between 50 and 60. You know, I mean, this is high summer. This is late July. This is when we're supposed to be having our 25-degree weather, you know. Which is about as high as it gets, which, you know, I love that kind of weather. You know, it's always windy here, but 25 degrees is nice, it's sunny and all that sort of stuff. We only get it for 6 weeks every year. But this year we haven't got it at all. It's been absolutely brutal. We had the kids at the pond yesterday to do a bit of, you know, take them down to do a bit of swimming, but we couldn't get in past our ankles because it was just freezing cold. I was afraid the kids were going to get sick. You know, it was foggy and drizzly, and it was horrible. You know, we did take them down to the beach. The capelin were rolling in, so we got some fish. I don't eat them, but we gave them to my grandparents since it was up around the cabin. So we got a creature counter spell, and we've got an Anger of the Gods, and we've got the mana to cast it on the draw. I think this is good enough. I mean, a castable Anger is pretty much always a keep. Barney starts with a mountain. Let's see if he's playing Gobos. So I'm going to start by playing the blue, and I'm going to play the second blue for Nullify unless he shows me that I'm going to potentially want a turn 3 Anger. I think I can probably wait till turn 4 on it, though. Young Pyromancer. Well, this changes everything. So that means that he's going to be casting instants and sorceries. So now I don't necessarily want to put up a creature counter. Actually, I don't even want to put up a non-creature counter now that I got the gate. Pick that up, so let's just play that now. You know, I'll just take a turn off, whatever he does. We're going to be able to wipe it. I don't see any blue so far, so he probably won't be able to counter what we're doing. He's probably playing that deck by DH50, the mono red, with the big top end, so I'm going to save my nullifies for his big dragons and stuff. So, you know, we've got the got double blue and double red open now. We've got the negate to protect the Charmbreaker doubles. We've got to get to 8 mana, but, you know, we should be fine. This Anger, you know, I really want him to play out some stuff so I can get some value out of this Anger. But in the meantime, you know, we do have the Nullify for his big stuff. So I don't mind taking a little bit of a shit knocking here from the wild. Listen to me, Wild Pyromancer. That's how much Hearthstone I've been playing lately. Ogre Battle Driver, Anger hits that, so there's no need to counter it. But I do have to Anger now and get the 2-for-1 while I can, because I know he's playing a lot of big stuff, and that stuff is up on 6 mana, so I can take a turn here to just get rid of that. I won't be able to counter if he plays a big 5-drop like Storm Breath, which is going to kind of suck if I get Storm Breathed. But that's all you can do. I gotta, you know, with the Pyromancer combination with the Battle Driver, I got to get rid of that. There's no way I can't get rid of that right there. And I gotta keep Nullify for his 6-drops, his Titans and his Shivan Dragons and that sort of thing. So let's see if he hits his 5th land. That's one of the problems with this deck, I think. It's a Galvanic Juggernaut. That thing is really big. That's going to hit me pretty hard. I don't have much in the way of blockers or defenders in this deck. Excuse me. So we got the Inspiration. So I'm going to take one big hit from it. I just got to try to keep him from untapping it. So he didn't hit his 5th land drop. So we're probably going to be able to Inspiration here. But we're going to take 5 in the process. Is it a Storm Breath? Yeah, it is. So that's got to get countered. Can't let him have that. Definitely cannot let him have Storm Breath. So I imagine if he had his land drop last turn, we would have been in a lot of trouble with Storm Breath on the field. At least now with Juggernaut, we take 5 and it's not going to untap. So we got to think twice now to go with our Inspiration. Should have played an Island there. Definitely should have played an Island, but anyway. Let's see what he's got. Can he untap his Juggernaut? He's on 6 mana. He's playing 3 for a Rabblemaster. So we got to try and draw into a counterspell for that. And we didn't. I cannot see if I played the Island instead of the Mountain. I could think twice here and hope to rip and Nullify. But now I can't, so I'm not even going to play it. So that was a big mistake by playing out the Mountain last turn. This deck has much heavier blue mana requirements than it does red. So I'll save my 4 mana and fire off an Inspiration instead. Let's see if Nullify was on the top of the deck. If it is, I'm going to be really pissed. So we do have, I think I have 1 Archaeomancer in here, I can't remember, and I do have the Charmbreakers to try and get back that Anger of the Gods. So let's just draw 2 here and then draw for turn, go back to 7 cards. No, there was no... But we can Archaeomancer Anger of the Gods, and that won't actually kill anything. Because the way Galvanic Juggernaut reads is that when another creature dies, untap Galvanic Juggernaut, but with Archaeomancer into Anger, I'm going to be letting my shields down, but that Rabblemaster is going to kill me, so let's just get Anger back. It's going to shock it. He doesn't need to, because if he sees that I'm getting Anger, oh, he wants to untap his Juggernaut. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. But anyways, let's get rid of that Rabblemaster. We're going to take another big hit from that Juggernaut now. So we're in for a bit of trouble. I've only got 3 bounce spells in the deck, as far as I remember. So if he manages to untap it again, I'm going to need to find one of those. So, down to 2 cards in his hand. Hopefully it's not Charmbreaker Devils or Inferno Titan. But we shall see. We'll take 5 and go to 5. And next turn we can drop Charmbreaker, and he's going to bolt the face. He's probably got enough burn to kill me out of that, or he's just going to hope to scry it. I've got no life gain here. So if he's got a shock, yeah, he's got 2 bolts, so he's just going to burn us out. So he had a shock to untap his Juggernaut and get him 5 more. Stole the game. Made a mistake there by playing the Island. It didn't matter, but it could have. Or I'm sorry, by playing the Mountain. It could have mattered though, so it's still a mistake whether it mattered or not. And see what we want to play this time. So the mono red gets there. I think I want to play Jund Midrange, probably my second favorite deck. I like the midrange. This deck got answers for everything. It's got big bombs, lots of good removal, card draw, graveyard recursion. So it's a really good deck. So let's multiplayer. Oops, back. Create private. And invite Mr. Black Barney. He sent me an invite, but I'm going to host this one. Come on, Barney. Invite sent. Come on over. We didn't work this out beforehand, who was going to do the inviting and all that sort of stuff, so I guess we're both kind of doing the same thing. So, let's see if he jumps on in. There he is. Ready up. And this is it, game 3, so this will be the final game. And we'll see who wins the best out of 3 here. So is the control got handled by the mono red. Here we've got a 5-lander with 2 wayfinders. I mean, all this does, this is 7 mana, so I'll be able to cast anything I draw, but there's no way I don't flood out here. I'm gonna be a fool though and keep it. I'm gonna be a fool and keep it, but being able to to pretty much guarantee your way all the way up to 7 mana. I mean, there's no guarantee I'm going to hit on the Wayfinders, but you know, I can pretty much say that I'm going to get to 7 mana, and that's where a lot of the best stuff in this deck comes online. The Runescarred Demons, Block Worms, 8 mana for a Cycle of Resounding Thunder. Got the main flyers here. Playing against the Kiln Fiend deck. Well then, this is not good. We're on a bit of a short clock here to this, and there's another land, of course. What colors do we need? We got triple green, we got double red, double black. So we've got all our requirements, so now we're just going to try and fill out some red mana, and that's the only option that we have available. Drop a Ground Assault and an Anger of the Gods. We do have this here to deal with one of his threats as a 3 mana burn spell. It looks like we're probably going to have to use it. Question is, do I take a hit here? I mean, he may just shock it or Vapor Snag it to get through for some damage. I mean, that's entirely a possibility here. Question is, do I let it through and let him cast something like a Think Twice or something and hit me? I don't think that I do, really. Let's see if he has a Gutter Sniper, Young Pyromancer. No, he has Double Fiend. Well, that fucking sucks. We're gonna have to kill one of them, honestly. Yeah. Gonna have to kill one of them. So, most Kiln Fiend decks don't play counterspells. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and hope that he doesn't. I'll try to burn one of them on his turn. He's up to 4 mana now. See if he plays a Talrand. That would really suck. He wouldn't be able to handle 3 threats, I don't think. He's going to play a Krenkel's Command, buff 2 of his dudes. Only leaving up blue mana, so maybe he does have Negate in there, who knows. So he's coming to combat here. Let's just wait till the timer ticks down and see if he wants to cast another spell. He is going to cast another spell. Yeah, he's going to think twice. And then, so I just waited it out there to see if he was going to spend his other 2 mana. We got him with a burn spell, but we're still getting hit for 7 here, which is a lot. He's still got a Kiln Fiend down the table and a couple of Goblin tokens, so we're still in pretty bad shape against the Izzet deck, that is for sure. Really would like to pick up Treasured Find or my second copy of Anger. It's a Shadowborn, so we can kill something next turn, and we can block the Kiln Fiend this turn if he doesn't shock it or Vapor Snag it, which is, you know, not guaranteed. So let's see here. 3 lands, Thunder in the Yard. We got lots of basics, so there's no harm here in picking up a Guildgate, you know, because we got 4 basics. We can curve out anytime we want to. If we need to, we can go all the way to 8 without playing a tap land, but you know, if we got nothing else to do, might as well have a gate, you know. Let's see, I don't think we're in very good shape in this game. He's gone up to 5 lands, which I think for most Kiln Fiend decks is a little bit of mana flood. But he does have the Think Twice to flash back there and buff up his dude, and you know, if he picks up a shock, then or a Vapor Snag even, I'd probably spend a Vapor Snag here to do 10. You know. Let's see. But yeah, Treasured Find for Anger of the Gods would be nice. Would certainly be nice, but we'll be able to put Shadowborn down, kill the Kiln Fiend at least, and have a blocker for a turn. How many cards we got in the yard? How many creature cards? Yeah, he's going to Vapor Snag and deal 10. So we're all the way down to 3 here, and if he has a shock, we're dead. He just shocks the face, and he does, you know, something like 15 damage this turn or something. But anyway, so the Vapor Snag takes us to 12, and he hits us for 9. So that was a bit of a beating. And he just had the shock. Yeah, game's over. I don't play shock in this deck, so that's the card he's probably worried about. But no, don't have it. So there we go. We're taking lethal. That's it. We got to play a couple of Wayfinders, but he had a pretty good draw. You know, I mean, double Kiln Fiend and a bunch of spells. I mean, that deck can kill you pretty fucking fast, and that was just a pretty good example of it right there. All right, Barney, thanks for the games. Thanks everybody for watching. I don't know when I'll have another video up, honestly. Let me know in the comments, like I said, if you want me to keep spitting out content with my old decks. I'm not going to be doing deck techs. I really don't want to be sitting in the lobbies waiting too much. So if people will volunteer to play against me on Xbox One, I'll play against you, just like I did with Barney, but I am not in the mood to sit in the lobbies for a game that I don't even want to play. And if you get any information on Origins, let me know. I really, really want that to come out on Xbox One. And there's a message from Barney saying, I'm sure, haha, you stupid dickhead, I killed you with Kiln Fiend. I'll check that out later, and we'll see you guys for some gameplay soon. Just let me know how you feel in the comments about the whole Origins fiasco. Alright guys, thanks for watching.